boys, here we are here at Daytona. Get the sandals on because we're throwing it back.
A few moments later.
Welcome back! It has been so long since we've been on iRacing. We are back here in the Nork League. It's a Nork Throwback race. It's just a fun little exhibition. You can see all the favorite cars from the 1990s and 2000s as well. I cannot believe I'm saying 2000s is a throwback now, but that is what we are doing here. We are at Daytona 07. I am in the back of the pack just chilling because I have a feeling that these guys are going to be a little bit crazy in this 50-lap exhibition race. Everyone has one reset as well, so if you completely total your car, you get one reset. And Tyler Ducharme is almost off the track. He is off the track, hitting the green cone and almost wrecking. Meanwhile, we are back here waiting for the big wreck, and there it is! It's a wreck avoidance challenge, and now we are on the brakes while they all die in front of us. And we do a good job getting it down in the first gear. I was actually pretty impressed with myself. Slow it down enough. Got Jimmy Johnson and Will Klein right there in front of us. And we will just slowly get back up onto the track. And I do not see that guy right there. I think he's gonna... And we're good. Okay. I didn't see him. I didn't see Justin, but, you know, luckily had the good reflexes to avoid him. Let's see what happened here. Just pushing it a little bit too, I guess, I don't know what was going on. It's very early on in the race. We're all having fun, but most of these guys are okay because if you get a lot of damage, you do have one reset. Remember that. So I decided to stay in the back for the early part of the race to save my reset in case I did get into a big wreck, and we did not get any damage there. So we continue on. Next restart. We're just, again, running in the back on this very, very bumpy racetrack, just chilling, biding our time, hoping we can avoid all the wrecks that do ensue. There's another one. Slow it down into third gear, slow it down, so into second gear, slow it down. There is someone flipping and dying in the trial at Daytona International Speedway. Please get the ambulance from Halifax Medical Center, and I think we are good. Now let's see what happened here. I think that is Zoltan, I think his name is. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. But Tyler gets into him and turned, and he goes into the wall and gets sent for a ride, doing some odd flips in ways that a race car should not be doing. And unfortunately, yeah, I think he's good, though. I think he didn't use his reset, so he should be fine. So just get that car back going and join in. As you see us just peeking our way through. Here we are in our cockpit cam, or the little roll bar cam. See, I'm very proud of myself for slowing the car down. Like, I'm actually impressed that I could, you know, not wreck, because usually, I remember early on in iRacing when I first started, whenever I'd started slowing down trying to avoid a wreck, I'd actually spin out because I was so bad. Because of this, and because of the crazy wrecks, the league owner, Revan, decided to make it single file restarts, and that was a huge mistake, because now we're going to have a lot of fun trying to jump the restarts. And I wasn't able to do it there, but now we are running again in the back of the pack, just chilling, making sure I keep in contact with that front group that looks like they're 3 wide, and there they go again, right in front of us. Oh my goodness, and we get away with it. So probably not running in the back of the pack anymore because we almost got wrecked by doing it, and it looked like that was Anthony Emery and one of the Jimmy Johnson Cobalt throwbacks and Justin Lisenby who gets into him and turns him, and us and Kyle Petty, and we barely get through. So the Kyle Petty 2002 Sprint PCS paint scheme is somewhat okay, but if you look at it again, we get through, yeet, and we get a little bit of damage on the left rear. Now, while I was in the car, I didn't feel anything. If I felt something, I should have gotten turned, but as you see, iRacing's hitbox is a little bit off there. I should never have gotten damage from that, but it is okay. We go down pit road. It's 25 seconds of optional repairs. I decide to repair it, not use my fast repair, so in case we get into a big wreck, we still have the fast repair in hand. Again, running in the back of the pack because I know these guys are going to probably wreck again, and just hoping for another caution. We're not even halfway through the race, and there they go again. Slow it down into third gear, and slow it down into second gear. Everyone is stopping. Stop. And we are good. Okay, we all move along at a slow, brisk pace through the trial at Daytona. That is another big wreck. Here we are 3 wide, and let's see what happened. The leader, first of all, gets turned, going down the back straightaway because of a bumper hook. And now when the leader gets turned, they are 3 wide for, it looks like in the second row there. Someone's in the middle all alone, but he's going to get help soon. I think that's Marcus coming down to take the lead. And looks like they're still 3 wide. I don't know who many people are in this race because everyone's running a throwback scheme, so I can't remember. And Tyler, though I do know Tyler because that car has been involved in a good amount of wrecks, gets turned coming out of turn 4. And I think he is almost done. He's not done completely, but he has a little bit more damage to go along. I don't think he can do the reset anymore. Here we are in our roll bar camera, and again, it is just a same thing as one of the earlier wrecks, same part of the track, just slow it down and be easy on the brakes, and we are good. Okay, so now we move on to the next restart. We decided to stay out, and we are in the top 10 now. We got Josh Robin in front of us in that Oreo car. Gonna try and work with him as long as he doesn't lag too much because of his dumb connection in Minnesota. He lags a lot. But hopefully we can work with him. I have a little bit of damage in that left rear, remember that 25 seconds, so I'm trying to see if I have enough speed in the car. Looks like we're alright for now. I can't really suck up to the back bumper of Josh, but I can kind of stay in tow. So I'm kind of hoping here actually that a big one happens, because then I could go down pit road and use my fast repair, and I'm hoping that happens. But for now, we're just going to run in the outside lane of Jared Darling there in that one car, and we are just hopping and bumping and weaving all over the place around this bumpy racetrack here at Daytona 07. I really hope Daytona gets this bumpy in the future, because goddamn, this is a fun racetrack. And we are trying to stay behind Josh, trying to help him go through the pack, but a caution would come out towards the back of the pack. And that's not what we needed. I needed something to happen towards the front so I could use my fast repair in case I got involved. But now it's looking like we're going to stay out for the rest of the race and just try to, keep the track position. So single file restart, we're trying to jump it here. We're trying to get a good timed restart. I got a pretty good jump. We're going to try and help Josh here. Josh then comes down, and I turn him into the outside wall. I was trying to help him because he blocked my initial run, and I was like, okay, let me shove you. But then that shove sent him down, and then I got into his right rear, and it was a done deal. You can see the run I have. I wanted to go to the outside. I didn't go to the outside. I guess I had more room up there than I thought I did. But then instead, I didn't hit him square, and I sent Josh spinning like a tabletop. But he does have his fast repair, so that is okay. Not too hard feelings. He'll just get back into it. I have more damage from getting knocked on the right side, so we're probably at a minute worth of damage right now. So our car is probably a potato, but we can't pit. So just enjoy this sequence here.
And
all right, man.
his car's out.
8 cars in.
When they stack up here, go by him.
Oh, where's the green? Green
Yeah.
flag, green flag.
That's late as fuck.
1 minute 47. 9, 3, 1. Inside. Clear low. Clear low. Good job, man.
I'm still digging it. I'm gonna drive my
high.
yellow finish.
Car on the low side.
I'm
3
driving
wide.
my
You're in the
yellow
middle. Next car is the leader. Hold your line.
Oh my goodness. Don't wreck.
Hold your line.
That's when you turn him. Oh, this ain't good. Oh, I'm going to the fucking back.
Hold your line.
No, dude, where are you? What did I need? Oh, we're all fucking dead.
All clear. All
Whip
clear.
deal.
2 wide there. Stay high.
Right,
Stay high.
Not
Car on the low side.
I can't drive. Oh, did I
Stay high.
What did I say?
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution
Don't
is out.
sneak into
Line up
me,
single
get on
file.
me.
Pit
What
road
to
is
do?
closed.
You fucking
Hands up.
I
87
get the
car.
lucky dog.
That's the 87
What happened
car.
on that restart? I don't know if I jumped it or if the caution did like came out. I don't know if green ever went out. I don't know.
Oh my god. Marcus was screaming. I couldn't give my left leg. Did you hear that? He fucking hooked.
What a beautiful, beautiful time the Nork League is. Screaming everywhere and Marcus blocking, and look at the jump I got on that restart. I timed it perfectly, and so did Tyler behind us as well. You can see Tyler coming up. Marcus blocks me. I don't want to wreck him, and then I'm not blocking Tyler, so I let him go to the outside lane by himself, and then we head into turns 3 and 4. Jared is almost wrecking me because we're all laughing our butt off. And it's just some of the funniest. The reason why it's so funny is because all of our cars were potatoes. My car, Tyler's car, Jared's car. We all had damage of some sort. So especially me and Jared, we were slow. So I have over a minute of damage right now. We're in 3rd place somehow with only a few laps to go. We have to find a way to maybe win this throwback race because there is money on the line. I want to win that money. And so here we are in 3rd, but right now you could see I'm losing ground already. I'm like, oh my god, my car's a potato. So here comes Scott behind us. I put on a sick block. That was incredibly rude. I would not do that block in an actual race, but because it's a throwback race, I decided to pull it off. Somehow I didn't get wrecked, and you could see how slow my car actually is, so I'm just trying to get pushed. Scott gets on my bumper, and we start to make some ground. and I'm trying to get to the back bumper of Marcus, but at this entire time, I need someone on my bumper to continue pushing me because I am a potato. So now we are behind Marcus Richardson. We're bumping, weaving all over the place, 3 wide. Marcus slides up. No! I get tailed into the outside wall. It always happens at Daytona. I always get involved in a wreck. That is not my fault. I always get hooked on the right rear, on the bottom lane, coming out of turn 4. I barely race anymore, but it always happens at Daytona. I get hooked in the right rear. Let's see what happened here. Marcus slides up. I don't know why he was sliding up, but he slides up there, and then TCB overreacts, comes down, and hooks me right in the right rear. God damn it, TCB. My team owner always wrecking me in these races, but unfortunately, we get in the big one. And it came a little bit too late, because now I have to come down pit road and use my fast repair, but also the biggest problem here is when I got sent head-on into the wall, it totaled my car. I needed to get a tow back to pit lane, and I lost a lap. But luckily, I get the wave around, and hopefully I can get back to the back of the pack quickly enough. Josh Robbins right behind us as well. We both use our fast repairs. We both have brand new race cars basically, but we're probably not going to be able to get around to the back. So what happens is Marcus Richardson decides to wait to delay the restart, and now it's only going to be a 1-lap shootout instead of a green-white checkered, but it's going to allow to get me and Josh back to the back of the pack. So we are in 18th place, and we're going to try and jump this restart to maybe get a run on the outside. Here we go. We have a chance. It's a 1-lap shootout. No matter what happens, we're going to keep our foot in it. I do a terrible job of jumping the restart. I did not get a run at all. But now we're going to see if they wreck. And most likely, in this race, they're going to wreck. How quickly it's going to happen, we'll see. And there they go. There are cars flipping. Keep your foot in it. Keep your foot in it. Stay low. Keep your foot in it. Keep your foot in it. There is death around you. Keep your damn it. And I kept my foot in it, and I probably should have lifted a little bit, and our car is destroyed. I think the tires are through basically the roof of my car. I can't control it at all. I can't really do anything, and our car is destroyed. Let's look at what happened here. Marcus is in second. Sean Williams, the nicest guy on the planet, good old Sean, aka Swiffy, and he gets turned. None of his doing. Marcus really out here taking out folks. And there are people dying. Jared's in the air, and I'm just in the wall trying to keep my foot in it. And now we only have about 2 cars battling for the lead, I think, as everyone is continuing to die. There's a Casey Kane car flipping down the back straightaway. There's a plane going down on the back straightaway. And here comes Justin and Keaton Jones battling for the lead side by side for 40 bucks. And it's still a payday, though. So for 40 good old dollars, they're battling. Justin Lisenby is in the lead after all the incidents he was on earlier in the race. And it looks like, coming to the start-finish line, it looks out. Keaton's going to go to the grass, but Justin Lisenby, and they disappear for a second, Justin Lisenby wins the Nork Throwback race, takes out Keaton in the process. And what a, that's how you, I don't know, that's just, take that for what it's worth. That's Nork for you. I mean, that epitomizes Nork in every single way. I wish I kind of lifted once I got past the initial death. I mean, there's the initial death, and then here's the second death right here. And I should have lifted there. If I lifted, went high, I probably could have gotten through it, but I wanted to keep my foot in it and be annoying. I probably could have gotten like a 3rd or 4th place finish if I just lifted a little bit. Look at the restart Will gets here. This was perfect. This is what I did earlier on in the race. He gets a perfect restart, goes on the outside of everyone. That's completely legal. And look, he's about to get into the lead until Marcus turns Sean, and the poor Will has nowhere to go. Spins like a tabletop in his Lowe's 48 Throwback. It really do be like that sometimes. It's nice to be back on iRacing. Unfortunately, with my internet, I'm amazed I can actually be in this race. I didn't drop out, so that was fantastic. But with my internet right now in college, it's very annoying. So I'm gonna try to do as much iRacing as I can when I can, whenever my PC and internet actually cooperate. If you guys like the video, make sure you like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Congratulate Justin on the North Throwback win. Hopefully it was a lot of fun, a lot of screaming, a lot of good times, a lot of good memes, and I will see you guys later. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Daytona never ever disappoints. Peace out.